Visitor's sideline, there's Bengals head coach Zach Taylor. His guys come in here winners of 2 straight. His counterpart on the Ravens sideline, John Harbaugh. His guys hoping to give their fans a holiday win here on this Thanksgiving night. Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Primetime. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Here come the Bengals, and CD, of course, it's Joe Burrow out of LSU at quarterback.
And he's had such a sensational season to this point, leading the NFL in passing yards. He's been helped out a lot by an outstanding set of receivers, and he's quick to give them credit. But I think even they would tell you that he's the guy that makes this offense go.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6. At the 32.
An inside give, Brown. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Now it's Burrow. Over the middle, that's caught by Chase. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for the Bengals. First down. A gain of 7.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They go play action with Burrow. Now a short one to Gesicki. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Burrow looking to pass. And to the right side here, it's Allen. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46.
First down, Cincinnati.
First carry now for Gus Edwards. 2 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd and 8.
You've got to be impressed by the defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball, then limit that gain.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up the screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late. And that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. Throw right side, pulled in by Higgins. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain.
6 yards.
And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. And that's going to be caught downfield by Fant. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
That's another Bengals first down.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Incomplete. Leads to 2nd and goal.
Burrow will throw. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. And he continues to be a focal point of this offense. That's now 10 touchdown catches for him on the year. Evan McPherson for the extra point. And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it was Jamar Chase who finished it off with a touchdown reception. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Here comes the Ravens on offense, and the man in charge from Louisville, the former MVP, Lamar Jackson.
And the numbers were not pretty. I mean, they don't look right. When you throw 2 interceptions, no touchdown passes, there's no way to really make that work. But I thought there were a lot of positives in watching his game tape. I think he's close to putting out a good performance. Let's see if he can flip those numbers around in this game. And, of course, rally his team to a win.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 29-yard line.
Gets this out wide to Pickens. That'll go for a gain of 7. And 3rd and 1 now. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. So they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4. Well, so much for that possession.
Yeah, I think he tried to do a little too much there, partner. He tried to keep it himself. Ended up getting buried in the backfield. And that brings up 4th down.
Here's Stout to punt as he boots this one away. Gets by him at the 25. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. Our game tonight, the 3rd of 3 on this Thanksgiving Day. And Charles and I want to take a moment to thank the NFL for what they have done, calling today's slate of games the John Madden Thanksgiving celebration. And that's what it is. It's a celebration. Really honoring the life of our namesake John Madden and his deep love of both family and football is being married together on this special day. And we hope you're all having a tremendous Thanksgiving wherever you're taking this action in. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Burrow. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. I call it no gain there on the 1st down play. To the air again, Burrow. For Keenan Allen, that's complete. This now a 3rd and 4. Now Burrow. He's got his target. That's complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase with his 2nd touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Bengals have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Well, this has been a flawless start for them. They score, they get the stop, and they score again, Charles.
Complimentary football at its finest. You just mentioned how they got it done. They scored. The defense got the ball back for them. They score again. That's the way you win ball games.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now 14-0. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it was Jamar Chase who finished it off with a touchdown reception. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Ravens offense and their quarterback coming out for their 2nd drive. And he's been a real threat, not just with the arm, but with the wheels as well. NFL's leader amongst quarterbacks in terms of rushing touchdowns. Bigsby with a carry to begin the series. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. quick first down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive.
First down.
Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give them a short yardage situation here for second down. Now a handoff to Bigsby. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. That's complete. It's Zay Flowers with it. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
That's another.
Here's a give to Bigsby. He's brought down in the red zone at the 18 after a gain of 18. 1st and 10.
More yards. That's another. Baltimore first down. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. First carry of the game now for the Texas superstar, Bijan Robinson. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
To throw is Jackson. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Zay Flowers from 17 yards out. And the Ravens have cut it back within a score.
Obviously, Brandon, they couldn't get it all back with just one score, but that touchdown chips into the lead, and now it makes the comeback a little bit more manageable.
Now Andres Borregales for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it's capped off with a Ravens touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Bengals offense and Joe Burrow getting set for this next drive. And he's done everything you could have asked for coming in. He's spread it around. He hasn't taken many chances. And he's potentially on his way to a big game throwing the football. From the gun, a give to Brown.
Offside, defense.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5. They'll give this up the middle to Brown. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle. That's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Another run for Brown on 2nd down. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 10 yards there on a Bengal first.
And the Bengals first down. 1st and 10 at the 49.
Edwards now on 1st and 10. Oh, what a juke into space. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
That's another Bengals first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Brown. He'll get forward for 3 down the 16-yard line. Here's 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now it's Burrow. Touchdown! T. Higgins. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Bengals go up by 2 touchdowns. Well, just a sensational start for this offense, Charles. 3 drives, 3 passing touchdowns.
Is that like mentioning a perfect game in baseball? Or are we cool to do it here in football, partner?
No, I think you can do it here in football. I think perfect game in baseball, that's its own category.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. Could not imagine a worse start for that secondary. Or let's face it, a better one for this offense. No chance to stop passing now the way that it's going. I think we'll continue to press the ball downfield and hopefully reap the same results.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field. And Baltimore's offense set for this next possession. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
Robinson on a give right side. There's Robinson showing the flash. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On the throw, letting too much that time. It's incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10.
Geno Stone on the coverage.
Here's Jackson to throw. And he fires one incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Zay Flowers with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Ravens are back within a score. In the 2nd quarter, and already his 2nd touchdown reception.
Absolutely the definition of a difference maker here in this first half. Clearly one of his quarterback's favorite targets in this game, and I figure he's going to draw a little more attention and coverage moving forward.
Extra point splits the uprights, and they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Oh, what a move. And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26. The Bengals offense and Jamar Chase set to take over once more. And it may be time for this defense to start throwing a second defender his way, because whatever they've done, it has not worked in this first half. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Just a gain of a couple there. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Jamar Chase. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and
Burrow on play action. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
12 yards. That's good for the Bengals. First down.
This is Brown going up the middle. And a pretty quick burst there as he gets this across midfield and down to the 46. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They'll look to throw. Now a short one to Gesicki. 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Brown. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Oh, and And the hard count might have got him. This might be a first down.
Defense.
A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's second down and 2. Up the middle, here's Edwards. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3. And the slot man goes in motion left. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 16. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Now it's Burrow. He'll look underneath and finds Brown. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
2nd and 6.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Burrow. And the Bengals are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. The veteran Kyle Van Noy in there to drop him.
Traditionally, as a defense, your number one job, stop the run. But in today's football, it's impacting the opposing quarterback. Make him uncomfortable. And so far, they've not been able to do that.
Not at all. He's been really comfortable in the pocket. 3 touchdown passes already.
So that could be an important first sack if they do want to turn things around.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. 2nd down and goal. Burrow. And the ball is knocked out. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I don't know about you, but I'm going to go to the positive side this time. Yeah, there was a fumble at the end of this one, but what a sustained drive. And if they keep stringing those together, you got to like their chances.
And credit the defense, though. You're out there for that long, you start to get tired, but they were able to get the turnover.
Did you just credit the defense?
I like to credit the defense and the offense.
I like you.
And the analysts.
That's perfect.
Baltimore about ready to go on offense. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the number 1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're number 1 in their conference.
Throw right side here taken in by Bateman. The Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. And this one is incomplete. Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10. Jackson. Here's a screen for Robinson. Nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
And the Baltimore first down.
Now Jackson. Now a run here off the up. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
2nd and 10.
Throwing is Jackson. He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From midfield now, here's Jackson. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. From the 44 now, here's 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6.
Jackson now. Looking for Bateman. He's got him complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
A gain of 12 yards. That's good for a Baltimore.
Jackson. Got his man, and that's the rookie 4th-round pick. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there.
25-yard line. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Now it's Jackson. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Robinson, incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 3 yards to go.
And Jackson throwing once more. And he's caught. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 14. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. And his kick here is good. And that'll bring him back within 4. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And this is knocked away and incomplete. But I think it was a free play. Let's check the call. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
And it's knocked away and incomplete. So halftime is upon us on Thursday night prime time, and we go off to Orlando. And Scott Hansen for our halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the 3rd quarter as we're ready to kick off the 2nd half. Back out to our commentary team, Brandon Godden and
it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Raven offense set to start this 3rd quarter. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the 2nd half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the 3rd quarter.
Now 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Robinson with another carry. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and
Robinson will try to pick it up. But he's not going to get there. That one could be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped him, bringing up 4th down.
The Ravens send their punter out now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Now a high kick, almost a pooch punt. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. The Bengals offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And as we transition into the 2nd half of the season, he continues to put up big numbers on a consistent basis. Currently the NFL's leader in passing as we play here in the month of November. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. Burrow looking to pass. And to the right side here, it's Allen. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
A gain of 10.
Burrow going to keep it himself. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's good for a Bengals first down. A gain of a yard. First down, Cincinnati.
Handing it off to Brown. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 34-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
A gain of 15. First down, Bengals.
A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Man open left side is Brown. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Ball on the 30 now. Here's second down at 7. Here's Burrow. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
And they will rally and stop him short of the first down. They get him to the ground at the 26. So on fourth down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field goal. This a 43-yard attempt. McPherson's kick is good. And they will open their lead up to a touchdown at 24-17. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. And now here come the Ravens. Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Across the line and to the ball quickly there, Trey Hendrickson. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. They'll run again here with Robinson. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 4 receivers split out here. It's 3rd and 8.
Makes it 3rd and 8.
Now it's Jackson. Now he's going to step up and run. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
And he is going to lose yardage here. That play over before it got anywhere thanks to Christian Wilkins. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Here's Jackson to throw. That's complete to his receiver, Bateman. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44.
It's a gain of 5.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he gets this to the 48, but no further. Well short of the line to gain. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
Nice call on defense, rolling out the nickel package for that big third down play, and they did an excellent job locking down coverage and forcing him to try and run for it, and he doesn't get there, which brings up a big fourth down call.
And now a high kick here as they'll try to cover this one. That'll go down as just a 20-yard punt. And the Bengals will take over here, 1st and 10. The visitors' offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he's been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been totally taken apart, and that is borne out in his numbers. He's been terrific all game long. Now they go play action now. Burrow. Now a short one to Gesicki. Now 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 30-yard line.
Burrow now off the bootleg. Throwing for Chase on the crosser. He's got it. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
That's good for the Bengals. 1st down. A gain of 15.
Burrow on play action. Looking deep here for Chase. He's got it at the 15. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory.
Bengals 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Burrow will throw. It'll find his man on the out route. That's Allen. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
10 yards on the pickup.
On the option left, it's Burrow. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Burrow keeping it himself from 5 yards out as his guys are able to extend their lead.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. 5 plays there on that drive. And it was Joe Burrow who took it himself for the touchdown run. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
1st and 10.
Here's Jackson. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. Here's a screen for Robinson. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
And the Baltimore 1st down. 1st and 10.
We are headed to the 4th here on Thanksgiving night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the 4th.
Go get him, go get him.
Throwing is Jackson. Right side, there's Likely with it. That's good. A completion there for 7 yards. And it's 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Now Jackson. Looking middle, he finds Royals. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 27-yard line. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Jackson will throw again. That's caught. It's Flowers. 23 yards, the final tally.
A gain of 23 more yards. That's another Baltimore first down. First and goal at the
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible. Try and throw it in.
And in for the Ravens touchdown. Isaiah Likely, his first touchdown on the year. And the Ravens have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The visitors' offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he has been masterful so far in leading this offense. He's kept the mistakes to a minimum. He's been on point with his passes, and he's generally been one step ahead of this defense all game long. And shutting him off that open field. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 58 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
And what a tough spot for this defense because they know it's coming, but they're just powerless to stop it. What a great run there to start the drive. And you can bet there'll be more where that came from as they try to ice this game away.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down.
A gain of 15. First down, Cincinnati.
And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
A gain of 11 on the play. And the Bengals first down.
Now it's Burrow. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Ravens' 29-yard line.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen.
A gain of 6. That's good for a Bengals first down.
Now it's Burrow. And that one to the right side and incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
And Burrow going to throw again. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete. So a pressure spot here for Evan McPherson. This to make it a 2-score game. McPherson's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that's, CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely That was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Second and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Now it's Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Jackson now. That is incomplete.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
And that is incomplete. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. This offense and their running back headed back onto the field. And he's made his presence felt in the passing game throughout the season. You look at the NFL's leader in receiving yards by a running back. His name right there at the top. Burrow looking to pass. Caught by Allen. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8
yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 15-yard line.
2 yards to go, 2nd down. Now Burrow. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
Oh, and the hard count might have got him. This might be a first down.
Defense.
A pretty big 3rd down mistake right there.
No doubt about it, and everyone's going to be upset. But they have to get out of this now and go ahead and play. They could have someone come at them in a big way on the next down.
Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
A 4-yard gain brings up 2nd and goal.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Mike Gesicki, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Bengals are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. And McPherson on for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it all concluded with a touchdown pass to the tight end, Mike Gesicki. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Ravens ready to take over. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. He's able to force his way through one man, but he can muster only about a yard on the play. 2nd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 29-yard line.
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. Jackson. He's got this to Pickens. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
It's a gain of 21 yards. That's good.
To throw is Jackson. That's out wide here for Robinson. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line. From the 29, here's a 2nd and 7.
Geno Stone on the stop. A 3-yard pickup.
Now it's Jackson. Throw left side, hauled in by Pickens. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Jackson to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
That's another Baltimore 1st down.
Jackson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
That is caught. It's Bateman for a Raven touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Ravens have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it's Rashad Bateman who finished it all off with a touchdown. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
The visitors' offense and their big play wideout getting ready to get back to work. And he's looking to finish strong. He has been the star of the show as they have just had absolutely no answers for him defensively. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Ball on the 40 now. Here's a 2nd and 9. Burrow going to keep it running right. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And oh no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up 4th down. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. The Baltimore's offense set for this next possession. Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter. They start on the ground with Robinson here. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Time not on their side. They've got 1 timeout, the 2-minute warning to work with as well. But they need points. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this case, the offense is taking what the defense is giving them, not what they need.
Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. What a kickoff to the week this has been. Now a big play. It's 3rd down. Here's Jackson. Pass complete. It's likely. And he will have a Ravens first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
That's good for a Baltimore first down.
Jackson. That is caught. Bateman. Now 2nd and 4.
To Rashad Bateman. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 47.
Now Jackson. Jackson going to keep it. The quick feet by Jackson. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
32 yards. That's another Baltimore first down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Jackson. That's going to be caught by Pickens. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
13 more yards. That's another Baltimore first down. 1st and goal.
Throwing. Jackson. Jackson going to keep it. And he takes this one into the end zone. And all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Well, that was all Lamar Jackson all the time on that drive, both through the air and in the end with the touchdown run.
Yeah, how about him doing things a little bit on the reverse side there, Brandon, because he softened him up throwing the football and opened up the running lanes. And when he gets a little bit of a sliver, he's gone. And that's exactly what he did there.
The extra point splits the uprights. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Ravens 38.
So a little under 50 seconds to go. Plenty of time if they can get this onside kick. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
Yeah, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to one possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for Cincinnati, the win moves them a couple games over 500 now at 7-5. And now they'll get the weekend off as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, it's a loss that could wind up costing them a first-round bye as they dip to 9-3. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.